confirmation, if in fact we did need it, that football is a global sport, indeed a global business. New research shows that 2/3 of Chinese football supporters questioned actually preferred international teams to their own Chinese clubs. This research has been carried out by Warwick Business School, in particular Dr. Sue Bridgewater, who joins us now. Dr. Bridgewater, fascinating facts and figures to come out of this study.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite striking that the interest in international football is so great. And when we said, you know, if, for example, China does not qualify for a major tournament like the 2006 World Cup, would you support another team? 93% of those questions actually were saying, yes, we'd support another international team. I wonder if we'd be so generous if England didn't qualify.
And it was quite striking that support for England clubs and the England national team as well was so high amongst these supporters.
Yes, I mean, obviously it was high. England was the most supported second team for China, ahead of Brazil, Argentina, Italy and Germany. But also English club sides were coming out strongly, and I suspect that's because of the high level of coverage of the Premiership in particular in China.
Many of these supporters questioned said they owned England shirts and Manchester United shirts, a strong showing again for the England team as well.
That's right, yes. I mean, more than half of those people we spoke to actually owned an international shirt, or some of them up to 4 or 5 different international shirts. And the most commonly owned shirt was an England shirt, but Manchester United was also very strong. And there were other English clubs that came in there. I think Real Madrid and AC Milan were high on the list in club terms, but also Liverpool, Arsenal and then Chelsea.
What is it about English football and the England national team, do you think, that's so captivated the minds of these Chinese supporters?
Well, when you asked unprompted, you know, what do you associate with the different national teams, all kinds of things came out. Sometimes it was to do with, you know, this is our stereotypical image of a country, so you'd say Holland and they'd say tulip. But sometimes it's to do with the colour of shirts, so we had Holland orange, Italy blue coming out, that kind of association. And other associations were really quite detailed, to do with styles of play or other kinds of associations with that particular team. I mean, obviously Brazil came out with a lot of samba football. In the case of England, it came out quite strongly saying we see a lot, you know, to do with stars. It's to do with the coverage of the England team and their wives and girlfriends and everybody else. So obviously it's quite fueled by the media interest that there is in the English game. Now
this study's just been presented to the FA. What's been their reaction?
Well, I think obviously they're pleased to see that England does have strong awareness in China. I mean, that's actually quite good news in commercial terms. Obviously football is a big global business. If you think, well, okay, England shirts are the most seen in China, and you think about what that might mean to a potential sponsor, obviously it's good news, because if you're a global company and you're interested in China, you put your name on an England shirt, it's going to be seen more than on a Brazil shirt or any other shirt.
Dr. Bridgewater, thank you for those insights.
You're welcome.